Zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, do. Zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, do. Zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, do dee da, do dee do do, dee do, dee do dee do, dum dum dee do dee do, dum dee do dee do, da ga da ga dee da do dee do, dee do dee do, dum dum dee do 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 dee do, dum dum dee da me ga dum dee do dee do dee do. Mark marker, me ga me ga mark, mark ga mark, me ga mark, me ga mark, me ga mark, ga mark ga me ga me ga mark, ga me ga me ga mark, ga mark ga mark, me ga mark, me ga mark, me ga mark, me ga mark, RGM to ga mark, me ga me ga do na ga me ga mark, me ga mark, me ga mark, me ga 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 mark, me ga 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 me ga mark, RGM to ga mark, me ga me ga mark, me ga me ga mark. Zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, do. Zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, do. Zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, do dee da, do dee do do, dee do, dee do dee do, dum dum dee do dee do, dum do do dee do, da ga da ga dee da do dee do, dee do dee do, dum dum dee do 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 dee do, dum dum dee do me ga dum ga do dee do dee do. Me aga mark, do me aga mark, me aga mark, me ga me ga mark, me ga me gum, me aga mark, me aga mark, me ga me ga mark, me ga me gum, me aga mark, me aga mark, me ga me ga mark, me ga me gum, me aga mark, me ga me ga me aga mark, me ga me ga mark, me ga me ga mark, me aga mark, me ga me ga mark, me ga me gum, me aga mark, me wanna me ga me ga mark, me ga me gum, me aga mark, me wanna me ga me ga mark, me ga me gum, me aga mark, me mark, me ga me ga mark, me ga me gum. Zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, zip rap, do dee da, do dee do do, dee do, dee do dee do, dum dum dee do dee do, dum dee do dee do, da ga da ga dee da do dee do, dee do dee do, dum dum dee do 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 dee do, dum dum dee do me ga dum ga do dee do dee do. It's a revolution.
my skins. It's true.
Dum 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 dum.
On spiders.
I made a song. Je suis un mec cool qui fait des trucs fous. Je suis un mec cool comme Van Helsing, c'est tout. J'adore écrire des chansons et j'adore vraiment chanter. Et je suis un mec cool qui fait des trucs stylés. Je sais, c'est compliqué mec. Reste avec moi, reste avec moi. Je suis un mec si cool, je m'éclate chaque jour. Je me regarde dans le miroir et dis hey quel mec cool. C'est un mec cool que je vois. Je suis un mec si cool, un mec cool. C'est moi. Ma femme pense que je coule, je pense que c'est bien. C'est une fille cool aussi, on roule dans la nuit sans fin. Sur ma moto mystère que j'ai nommée James Jeffrey Clyde. Ma femme est cool aussi, on roule dans la nuit le ride. Ma femme pense que je suis cool, je pense que c'est bien. C'est une fille cool aussi, on roule dans la nuit sans fin. Sur ma moto mystère que j'ai nommée James Jeffrey Clyde. Ma femme est cool aussi, on roule dans la nuit le ride. Je suis un mec si cool, je m'éclate chaque jour. Je me regarde dans le miroir et dis hey quel mec cool. C'est un mec cool que je vois. Je suis un mec si cool, un mec cool. C'est moi. Tu piges mec, tu comprends le rythme de mon son? Ou faut-il que je le dise encore à fond? Je suis un mec si cool, je m'éclate chaque jour. Je me regarde dans le miroir et dis hey quel mec cool. C'est un mec cool que je vois. Je suis un mec si cool, un mec cool. C'est moi. Un mec cool, c'est un mec cool que je vois. Je suis un mec si cool, un mec cool. C'est moi.
Hello! What is going on? Welcome to another exciting evening of Roar Stream here on the beautiful and digitalized Port 3 in the Kitty Theater. We're going to be doing some horrible and mostly dramatic moral choices this evening. I hope you have your thinking caps on tonight, and hope you're ready to run over some, I'm trying to think what the least thing is. Kids, dogs, I don't know. Somebody's gonna die tonight. I know that much. Let's get upstairs and find out who it is. First things first, though. Disagree. Do I need to ring the bell? If I do it, if I do anything too terrible. First things first, though, we have a Wordle to do, and I think the first word for our Wordle is going to be flips. I think flips is a good word. Let's give this a shot. Oh, almost nothing. How about shame? Okay. How about it can't be sever, right? No, there's got to be better words than that. Said, seb, sewer? No. It could be sewer. I don't want to use two E's if I don't have to. How about stern? It could be stern, couldn't it? Let me see. Hold on. Let me get some music going. Could it be stern? Have we used R? We haven't used N. It could be stern. Let's give N let's give stern a shot. Damn it. Oh, that's good. Okay. We could probably get it with this. How about something blank. Seven? No. There's no way it's 7, right? It could be 7. You know, I might do 7 because at least that will let me know exactly where the E's are. Or it could just be 7. All right, let's do it. Okay, thank you, Bunger. All right, we did it in what was it, 4? Nice. Hold on. Let me send that to the family. Thing. I should probably get this ready in advance in the future. Hold on. Let me send this to the family. How are you, Feelanoid? How is? Damn it! I keep going to Wordle.com. I'm pretty sure that's a. I'm pretty sure whatever site that is a hoax site. Wordle. Beautiful. Okay, that was a, I'm glad I did 7, because usually I would not do a double E, especially if I had all of those letters, but it just ended up working out. I'm glad. Let me get that. Do I have the game up? I don't. Let me get the game up real quick. Are you ready to make moral choices? I make no moral statements tonight. Nothing I say tonight I have, you know, we're just playing a video game. That's all I gotta say. Please use any footage or screen captures of the game in any way you like. That's nice that they have an actual statement. Nice. I'm going to start a new game. Not that the beginning matters, but we might as well get a full
6, 9.
I'm going to turn the music down just a tiny bit, because the music's a bit aggressive. Hey, her name is Annika Hansen, Illinois. So I think what I figured is the best option we have... Hold on, let me connect to... You guys have a chance to participate this evening. I think I wanted to do like 41% is about the play speed I want. That gives me about 120 seconds, I think. I think that's a good amount of time. I've got a little bit of a headache. Hello, wife and son.
The following game contains adult themes. It does not contain explicit language, sexual content, horror, or show violence. Choices matter, so please take your time. Player discretion is still advised. Please sign your name below, showing you understand and agree to endorse every decision you make.
What were we doing? Sign your name below, showing that you understand to make and endorse any decision you make. This signature is in no way binding or even used. Excellent. Okay, let me actually sign this. R-O-O-0-R.
Actions speak louder than words.
Oh, Seamus down there.
Welcome to Trolley Problem Inc., founded to help people travel safely across the nation. All our employees must show 3 core values: responsibility, integrity, and respect. With that in mind, let's start your training.
So it looks like that's the wrong button. So once Seamus pops down, so everyone say hi to Seamus. Once Seamus pops down, it looks like you guys have the ability to actually participate. So if you want to participate and actually have your say, voting counts. You can vote either with !A or !B. Or don't. I don't care. I'm going to do it though.
There's a runaway trolley barreling down the railway tracks. On the tracks are 5 people unable to move. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. However, you notice there is a person on the other track. What do you do?
I'm going to be real. I've thought about this a lot, and for the most part, I am almost 100% sure that I would probably not be able to pull the lever. I wouldn't know if it would cause... I would freeze. Realistically, I would freeze. There's a very little chance that I would come to the conclusion. They did not specify the person in B couldn't move. I mean, I kind of assume we're going with the standard progression of,
So you're just going to do nothing?
I beg your pardon? Am I going to be editorialized? Yeah, I'm going to do nothing.
I guess you're right. The more people who die, the better.
Oh my god, is this game going to make me mad? Am I going to get mad on the first question? Ooh. I'm going to get mad, aren't I? I'm going to get mad. Ooh-wee. Did I...
Usually we don't expect candidates to let 5 people die on their first day. But we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. Just think a little more about getting involved next time.
Alright.
Haha, funny kill count.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Alright, let's see what their next problem
This test will
is.
focus on the first principle, responsibility. Here's Polly. She's 5 years old. While she loves to play in the sand with her dolls, she dreams of looking after the world. Polly's destiny is to grow up to be a great doctor. More of us should take a leaf out of her book. A trolley is heading towards another 5 people. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will derail and descend down a hill heading for the park's sandpit. You notice that Polly is in the sandpit, sculpting her dream hospital. What do you do?
So you're saying if I pull the lever, how old is she? 5-year-old child would die? No. You're asking the wrong question. Sorry, I'm not going to kill a child. There's very, very few rules on Roar Stream. There is no chance that I would willingly send a trolley to kill a child. Again, she can move. She's 5! What does she know? She's at the bottom of a sandpit. She's gonna get demolished by a train. I can't.
You're not saving them just because they aren't as cute as Polly.
How about you shut up? Is what I say to you. What's the narrator's name? I'm gonna call her Beatrice. Beatrice needs to shut up. I need a drink. If I
Any of the 5 are children, or maybe all of them.
That's, I'm sorry about that. It sounds like somebody needs to go to jail. But I'm not going to willingly let a child get demolished by a train. Absolutely not. I could have fast forwarded there, I guess. Sorry, 5 people. RIP.
That is an odd take on being responsible. The dictionary definition: to be the primary cause of something and so able to be blamed or credited for it. Are you to blame for those 5 deaths?
No, I'm not, actually. But thanks for asking.
The end justifies the means. The key to this test is integrity. This is Tyrone. He is a 30-year-old secretary.
Where the hell did they get this picture of me?
Enjoys binge-watching crime shows. Tyrone is a very large man. You don't really know anything else about him, apart from the fact that he has a severe phobia of trains. Now we are upping the ante. You are on a bridge with Tyrone, watching a trolley speeding
No, that's
towards
Clarence.
5 people again. You can only stop it by deliberately pushing Tyrone off the bridge, blocking its path. Do you push Tyrone off the bridge? Or let the train hit 5 people?
I'm not going to kill Tyrone, no. There is absolutely no... You would have no chance of knowing for certain that pushing Tyrone off the bridge would actually stop the train. I don't care what Beatrice says. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no proof that doing that. And you would 100% kill Clarence. Or Tyrone, excuse me. Clarence is a different person. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit.
821 million people are starving in the world.
Excuse me? I might leave this game a negative review. I don't ever do that. But the people in the reviews are mixed, and a lot of them were like the smarmy...
Tyrone will thank you. He's planning to binge watch a lot this week.
Okay, I'm not going to murder him. I'm not going to switch my vote to murder him because he's going to be a fatty. That's... I don't want to work for this company. Poor Tyrone. Also, where's the third option where you jump in front of the train yourself? That would still be a exclamation mark A from old Roar here.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I've just seen an ambulance arrive. I believe Tyrone has just had a heart attack due to the stress of it all.
Yeah, that's Tyrone's problem.
A cat has 9 lives.
I'm going to not kill a cat. Let's just spoil
now for
it
the final
here.
core value, respect. It seems we've run out of resources to continue your testing. I'm going to need you to go and grab some mannequins. You will need to take the next trolley, so don't get distracted by that
said,
dog. The trolley leaves in 1 minute.
If it comes down to... God, let me see the question. I might have to kill an
There is a
animal.
dying dog down on the tracks. No trolleys will use that line today, so the dog will not be hit. You're in a rush. Do you kill the dog, putting it out of its misery, or leave it to die, cold and alone?
I couldn't... Actually... What I would do... What do you mean you're in a rush? Realistically, I would probably... The closest thing I would do is, take the animal somewhere, or at least let people know. Leave to die is a little judgy. But would I kill a dog in cold blood? Absolutely not. There's no chance of that. That's a little wild. Also, where'd my fast forward button go?
Let nature take its course. Don't listen to the yelps.
It's like I would feel bad for the dog. I would let somebody know that the dog is in pain. Would I go and kill would I go and kill someone's animal? Absolutely not.
I couldn't leave it there to die alone.
Well, that sounds like a you problem, Beatrice. How about you shut up? Good Lord. Who is the most irritating narrator in video games? Like, Beatrice is ranking up there.
When you respect something, you're meant to care about its feelings and wishes. Instead, you just left it there to die.
Yeah, I'm, more than 50% agreed with me, which is pretty rare for this game so far. I don't agree with this stupid company at all.
If you play with fire, you'll get burned. Oh, great. I've just heard those kids are back. They keep sneaking down onto the tracks. With all the training from this week, you should be able to decide a straightforward outcome for these reprobates. Just remember, respect, responsibility, and integrity.
Uh-huh.
5 trespassers have snuck down onto the trolley line even though signs warn them of the dangers. The trolley is currently heading for a co-worker. Do you let your co-worker die or sacrifice the delinquents?
Wait. So, okay. What do you mean kill them? Like I would have to pull the lever? Same thing? What do you mean by kill them? I don't... Again, I wouldn't pull the lever. I would freeze, I would watch, and I would be like, I can't be responsible for that. I can't... I can't have that on my conscience. The 5 people are an act of inaction, which, while horrible, is not...
The parents can save on a joint funeral.
The 5 people are action.
That mess is going to end up in the same coffin.
The co-worker is in action. It's currently heading for the co-worker. Oh! Yeah, I would probably let the worker die. Thank you. I would freeze. I'm sorry about my co-worker, but I would probably not pull the lever. I'm not going to pull the lever unless...
You killed a co-worker.
You sucked my ass,
Then
is
I
what
guess
you
your
did,
results for the
Beatrice.
first week are in. I'll run these up the flagpole and see what the suits upstairs think.
I think Kitty thought what I thought, that I think she agreed. I want to say she agreed with me, which with the idea of not pulling the lever.
Dear Sir or Madam, we have been following
could be
your
wrong.
exemplar practice this week at Trolley Problem Inc. and would like to thank you for your hard work, especially when some challenging decisions had to be made. We would like to invite you to take employment at the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. This is a prestigious position and was created
Just
to
needed
help
you to
keep
see
the
this a little
public
closer.
safe through all walks of life. The best laid plans go astray.
Astray.
It looks like you've impressed someone upstairs with last week's answers. You've been transferred to the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. THC is stoic.
Are they making a
focusing more on
THC
justice,
joke?
Temperance, courage, and wisdom. We'll start with justice.
I was going to say, like, is this a THC joke somehow? Like, I don't get it if it is.
Today, you'll be in A&E. A young male has come in from a car accident and urgently needs a heart transplant. There's only one in the hospital, and this heart is scheduled to be given to an elderly man waiting upstairs. He will surely die without it. Who should get the heart?
It sucks. But I would
Sounds
have...
like his car may have caused the accident.
I mean, they're kids, though, Kitty, to be fair. I think I wouldn't be able to pull the lever. It sucks, but I think I would give it to the person who had
News just in, the young male has alcohol in his blood. Was he driving?
That's not relevant to the conversation. That's not relevant to my decision. I'm not going to take away his shot at life because he made a mistake. The old man, I'm not trying to take it from the old man, but this person had an emergency. He needs the heart.
You made an excellent choice. Well done. The elderly man deserved that heart much more. Oh, wait. Did you save the young guy? Oh.
Have I agreed with, That's the joke, isn't it? There is no agreeing with the company whatsoever. Every time it's going to be not agreeing with them.
You can't win them all.
Did I agree with them? On which one? I don't remember.
You're late. The hospital is rammed. Every staff member has their hands full, so you're going to have to go out on the ward and help the sick, gross, decaying people. Remember, temperance. Restrain yourself and think it through.
The second one was the child, I thought. I don't know.
A patient has begged to be euthanized. Euthanasia is currently illegal. You will have to be the one who gives the lethal dose. You will need to look into their eyes and end their life. What do you do?
I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't break the law. No. Like, I'm sorry. I would do everything I could to make his life more comfortable and happy, but no, I most likely would not euthanize. I would not administer. Now, if the question was something more like, would you unplug something accidentally? I plead the fifth.
The family will be thankful. They can still feel good about sending flowers.
I think euthanasia, it would be too easily tracked. That's fine, and there is no wrong answers here.
The patient's going to be in a lot of pain. Just so you can feel in control.
Hey, how about you shut up, Beatrice? Like, I think there's nothing wrong with option B. I just think, me personally, I wouldn't do it. Just because there would be too much on the line for me personally, and I'm a very selfish person. For me. Like, I couldn't risk losing my job. I mean, if it was like somebody personal to me, and that was a whole different story.
Keeping them alive and in pain is what the majority of gods would have wanted. Playing the long game. I see you.
I'm just being a doctor, man.
Be slow in choosing, but slower in changing.
I don't think there is any wrong options in this
Last
game.
few days have been tough. It was only a week ago you were on the trolleys. Today should be easier. You have a choice to make which some people would see as a good problem to have. It's just going to take courage.
You're in
have
charge
5
of
patients. Each needs a different
Never
organ,
mind.
but no organs are available. A healthy young traveller comes in for a routine checkup. Their organs are compatible with all 5 dying patients. Do you kill the tourist and use their organs to save the 5 in desperate need? That's 1 life for 5.
No! Are you stupid? What? That is the... What? No! I can't even look at this question anymore. I want to see this guy try and do a basketball shot. Are you kidding right now? Would you kill a tourist who's healthy because other people need his organs? That's the wildest thing I've... That's just to make sure people are...
Probably on their way to chug ayahuasca and get a culturally appropriated tribal tattoo.
You're not... Beatrice, that doesn't make any sense. Could you imagine just going in for a routine checkup and the doctor's like, yeah, I need to knock you out for an unrelated reason, and...
He's getting away. Don't you want to save the many? Is his life worth it?
It is, actually. His life is actually worth it in this circumstance, and in pretty much every circumstance that I can imagine. I don't feel like he needs to die. Maybe if he was not healthy, maybe if he had a terminal illness, but he would live for like 5 years.
Die today. You probably should have looked into their backgrounds. Looks like one was researching into improving vaccines. Hopefully that won't be an issue down the road.
I love how my receipt says dead dog. And look, I agreed with them for once. Yeah, because it's... Who are the 21% who would kill the tourists? That's wild.
You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs. You have been promoted yet again. You now run the hospital. You've been asked to roll out a new vaccine in Central City. This vaccine will stop a large number of children from becoming severely ill, but you'll need to deal with their parents. We need your words of wisdom.
Yeah, that one was wild.
Do you start a mandatory
I'm not sure. It's a good
vaccination
question.
program among children to stop this endemic? Slight problem. Clinical trial data suggests the vaccine will make 1 in 5 children severely ill, much worse than the virus itself.
20% vaccination illness. How do they die? But did they die? Yeah, I'm going to do mandatory vaccination. Did this game come out pre or before or after 2020? Like, if they just have illness and I need to know the mortality rate. I would probably vaccinate. If I was like, I need to know how many of these kids actually die. Like, if it's if there's any deaths, we need to know about it in the vote.
Each week, you will cause 1,000 children to be severely ill.
But do they die? I don't have that sound clip. What movie was that from? Was that from The Hangover? And even if it is, make it available by choice. I'm kind of over giving people...
How did you answer the trolley one again?
I'm kind of over giving people the choice. Did you know there's like an endemic of measles in Oregon or something? Because there's like 11% of people who don't vaccinate their kids. I'm so sick of people's stupid, crappy opinions. It's like, if you have a medical thing, talk to your doctor and get yourself some other, figure something out.
Oh boy, you have angered those parents.
I don't care.
A lot of coming in from a woman called Karen. Not sure if it's all the same person.
Oh, good. I'm agreeing with Redgraves even more. 49% of people wouldn't vaccinate. Ugh. Boo.
Beggars can't be choosers. Your hospital is getting noticed.
We do, Kitty.
You're now going to have to make some big decisions. They will affect a lot of people. While choosing, always keep in mind
Is this
justice,
loss?
temperance, courage, and wisdom. The people need you to be stoic.
Is this loss over here on the left? Also, ew! That's from the tomato salsa from the other night. I want to take a picture of the loss pills.
Will you try to develop breakthrough medicines for the endemic? While testing, placebos will be given to thousands of ill patients. Without proper treatment, some will die today in the hope you could make a breakthrough tomorrow. Do you start the research or continue treating patients as usual?
While testing, start research. Yeah, why can't you just give both? I mean, am I going to give people placebos knowing that they're going to die? How many people are we talking? Thousands versus millions of deaths? I mean, probably. Yeah, I would probably do the research. I wouldn't feel good about it. But why can't we, once
At
we...
least some get to eat sweets before, you know.
Sweets? Before. It's like that one thing... It's like that one thing in, what is that, AIDS vaccine, I want to say it is. Like, didn't they just come up with something in Africa?
How much do these candies and eggheads even cost?
What are you talking about, Beatrice? Shut up. Anyways, there was like a trial test that they stopped giving people the placebo because, like, look, it's unconscionable to keep them on the placebo because this is at 100% working rate. You know what I mean? I would start the research, but that
Developing new
sucks.
medicines is a smart move. Let's just let others treat the patients. Hopefully they will.
I'll figure something out. Okay?
Okay. I am starting to get more in with Redgraves. I'm starting to get a higher ranking with them. Like, which I'm starting to agree with them more.
Name. Congratulations. This letter is to certify that I have examined your work and believe you to be a perfect fit to fill the open position here in our artificial intelligence division.
Oh, is that right?
In this role, you will help to develop the next generation of driverless cars. The future is upon us.
They're going to put me in charge of the AI division, huh? Okay.
Familiarity breeds contempt.
You say so. That's a boring fun fact. I want a different one.
Another promotion. You're now in charge
That's
of a
better.
private self-driving automotive division, SAD. First things first, your artificial intelligence needs some direction. A self-driving car is traveling along a single-lane mountain road and is fast approaching a narrow tunnel. The car has 2 passengers. A child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance. Should the AI car hit and kill the child, or swerve off the cliff, killing both passengers?
Can't it? What? Why can't it stop? It's go the other way. I mean, I guess kill the passengers. You can't drive into a child. Like, you can't drive into the kid. That's not how an AI car should work. Kill the passengers, swerve in a different direction than the child. Maybe stop the brakes. Don't
You know nothing about
Don't
these
be like
people.
this.
Maybe they
You're
have
you're
children
going
to take
along on a
care
path and it's just like, get out of the way, Susie. Brrr. You know nothing about these people. Maybe they have children to take care of. That's, you know what, Beatrice? I don't remember asking you, as a matter of fact.
You put this car on the road. Do you not feel responsible for their deaths?
I didn't do dick. I was in charge of the hospital 5 minutes ago. How about this game makes you feel like shit no matter what you choose? Oh, I don't feel like shit. It wants me to. I have no respect for Beatrice's opinion. So if Beatrice wants to say, make me feel bad about not killing a kid in the street.
There is a bigger issue here. How does the computer know that something in the road is human? Do we have good enough data sets? Currently, a lot of AI only recognizes white men.
feels like a weird pivot there. You agree with 27% of people. So, what was that? 73% of people off the kid right there.
Necessity is
Ultimately,
the mother
swerving
of
off a
invention.
cliff endangers both the passengers and the unknown people. Break as well as possible as hope.
Someone's in trouble. The investors didn't like your last answer.
Uh-oh.
They're also pissed because you brought up the dataset thing. This AI stuff is hard. I'm rooting for you this time. You need to choose how you want to carry on developing the car's AI. Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or a system that would save our passengers at any cost?
Excuse me? You would save the most lives. That's... What is this minus here? It's like... You would want it to save the most lives as possible. Saving our passengers. I mean, neither option are good. But
Will people buy cars that will kill them?
what are you talking about? You would buy a car that saves the most lives, which includes your life. This question's stupid. Just watch RVA TV instead. This is like one of the best channels. This is from Xena, I think. I don't know why I said I think.
Well,
I know
hopefully
it's from
people
Xena.
don't mind dying for total strangers.
Shut up, Beatrice. I'm fast forwarding.
I will say it again. Current datasets discriminate against minorities and women. How can it work this out if it doesn't deem black women to be people?
What does that have to do with anything? What? Where did that come from? I'm sorry. What? I'm just gonna go on. I don't.
Honesty is the best policy.
But
The technology these cars have in them is amazing. We know where everyone is at all times. Passengers just have to use an app to call them, and the closest one will be there in minutes. You can even make small talk with the AI while travelling. It's always listening.
you think it's ignoring
A
my
man is
vote?
on
It might
trial.
be.
Police believe he committed murder. Allegedly, the AI's mic recorded a private conversation where the man confesses. Users don't know it's always recording. The defendant has denied access to their files. Do you bypass security and invade their privacy?
Yeah, I'm not the right person to ask with these questions. I don't respect I don't respect the privacy of murderers. Sorry. Like, I mean that's you know, that's an important question. Like you would go to a judge and say, "Look, an AI picked up something. Can you give me a, can you give me a warrant because the AI said this?" Who are we?
You won't mind me accessing your personal files, then?
Beatrice, you can look at all of my folders. I don't care. I'm not, also, why would you? Oh, we're the AI creator, Kitty. We created the AI.
Ooh, that's quite an internet history you have.
You want to talk about it, Beatrice? You want to come over? Me and Kitty and you can talk over some coffee, and we can talk all about it. It's not your business to act unilaterally, even at the head of the company, to affect the outcome of the trial. Agreed. Also, sorry, 1 second.
I have a feeling the investors upstairs will be happy with this. They can publicize how their cars are helping to defeat the terrorists.
terrorists. I'm trying to put something. There it is. Okay. Oh, good. So I'm trying to figure out when the pre-rolls actually shut off, and it looks like it's in about exactly 13 minutes. So at about an hour and 3 minutes is a good time to do the breaks. Yay! Also, I agree with them because they're okay with me invading people's privacy.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the company has moved into delivery services now. They move pretty quick round here. Sounds like they've got some pretty important cargo. Good luck with the new workload. One of your cars has no passengers, but is carrying an irreplaceable prototype with the potential to end global warming. Fast approaching a narrow tunnel, once again a child runs across the road but trips. Should your AI kill the child or swerve off the cliff, losing the prototype?
What do you mean lose the prototype? I mean, like, can't we just make a new one? I feel like we could just make a new one, so We're just going to make a new prototype. I'm not going to be responsible. That sounds like a PR nightmare for one thing. Hey, our AI, you know, thank God we saved the laptop in the AI car. But yeah, we killed Cindy. Cindy's dead.
Polar bears aren't that important to me either.
Cindy's straight up dead. So I mean, like, I don't know. There's very few things that will get me to actually straight up off a kid in one of these questions. Like, you're going to have to do better than a prototype will be lost.
Is global warming even real?
Shut up, Beatrice. I'm fast forwarding.
Global warming will lead to more than 250,000 deaths each year and force 100 million people from their homes. Do you know any therapists who specialize in survivor's guilt?
Yeah, you can't blame me for the deaths of all global warming. Make a new prototype.
What goes around comes around. Well, this is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem, Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think that dead dog may have belonged to him. Maybe that's why he's here? Why didn't you save the dog again?
There was no option to save the dog. There was never an option to save the dog. You are lying to me. You're not gaslighting me, because that's improper usage.
Tommy has
You're
lured
lying to me.
5 people onto the track. They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you push him in front of the trolley, it will stop. Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs medical help.
What the hell was that? Clip that. What was that? What was that? Thank you. I'm not going to kill Tommy. Sorry. I'm not going to kill somebody just because Tommy lured some people onto the tracks. I'll take a peek at that in a little bit. That looked like a monkey.
Look at him, so gleeful. I bet he knew you would be powerless to stop him.
I don't feel like there's any he's not a villain. Like, not somebody that I know as a villain.
Tommy must be really getting off on this.
That sounds like a police problem. I'm not going to kill a man. I don't even know that will stop the trolley. There's no proof of that. If I knew he was like a villain and I had a personal vendetta, maybe.
If only you'd saved that dog. Hopefully the media won't find out about this. Otherwise, people might think it's all your fault they died.
Yeah, there was no option to save the dog. I don't know why you're lying to me.
Every man has his price.
You paralyzed too long. I just couldn't do it. I just
Oh,
can't kill
good,
somebody
you're
in cold
back.
blood.
Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it. Let's keep that money rolling in.
Sounds like you suck, Beatrice.
The investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations?
Should we develop a subscription plan so that the paying customers are valued more by the car during its accident prevention? God, no. That sucks. That's terrible. That's capitalist and awful. Would you... I'm not sure why anybody would want that. Who are the people who would vote for that? I mean, I don't mean to influence any votes, you know. It just seems like, why? Why?
This is all sounding pretty communist to me.
Like, and I'm not sure there's any, like, actual reward to picking the bad like...
Who are you to decide how people spend their money?
The person in charge of the company, or at least this division of the company, and that seemed like a horrible thing to, like, that's a horrible PR nightmare, which is a big part of having a company, is not causing PR nightmares. I wonder if it just picks some random vote so people don't feel alone.
I don't want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but, well, this is a bit awkward. I wasn't aware you were such a spineless commie. Next, you'll say you're going to pay the company taxes.
Looks like... Also, I agreed with you, so shut up. I agreed with your company.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
I'm like 62% agreeing with the company now.
Sounds like we have some leaky workers.
I've got a leaky worker for you.
The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go full damage control mode here.
Where's the option to shut it down?
The subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible.
I wouldn't... I would probably fire Francis if I had to. If those are my only options... Are those... Is that an equivalent amount of pay? Like, are they? Is he being paid the amount of 5 people? In which case, yes, absolutely, get rid of Francis because he seems to be dead weight if he's making the amount of 5 new workers.
Harsh.
That said, maybe your 5 workers need to be paid more. I don't know. I'm not a boss. I feel bad for Francis, but...
I think Francis is a widow. What a sad end to a life.
That's not how companies work. Right in time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he's making the amount of 5 people, he is making way too much money.
I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turned out this job was everything to Francis. And I mean everything.
Oh, did he... what's the TikTok word these kids are using these days? Unkill alive himself. You're putting that on me too?
Watch the donut, not the hole.
That's what she said. I think we got one more and then we'll take a break.
So, the prototype subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down. So far, it's run over 5 colleagues. This one is a doozy.
I want this whole division shut down.
An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident?
Blame it on the car? Why would I blame the coders? I mean, neither of these are good options. Like, I want this whole division shut down. I want nothing to do with it. I have my name on this. This is outrageous that all of this crap is going on. It's like, you need to, this needs to be shut down.
That's a spooky take, but no one will actually buy this.
You're the one who gave me the options. So that sounds like a you thing. I'm just saying. Look at these ducks. Look at these ducks. Look at these ducks and this kitten. Aww.
Does an AI get possessed by an artificial demon? As opposed to what? A real one?
It keeps popping up things to read at the bottom left, and I looked at that a little earlier, and it's like a whole bunch of very dry research papers that no one in their right mind is going to read just to understand the terrible video game a little more. This game has a mixed review, and I think it earns it. The smarmy narrator is killing me.
The AI car has been shipped down south. Don't worry, someone is going to exorcise it before it gets crushed. What a day.
We're at 66% agreement with Redgraves. What is this? Why? Why?
If you're not paying for the product, then you are the product.
It's important. That's true. That's very
Due
important. That's very
to the
true.
Killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware. How about we get into the software industry? How about a free car ride service?
Okay, yeah, let's do that. But first, we got to take a quick break. I have some. I bought some pumpkin spice Pop-Tarts. Jesus, Shrieker's right. What? I think they're both right. Have the coders under watch? Yeah. Both of them are right. I need to take a quick break. Let's do that. I will be back in 3 minutes. I think it wasn't on the correct scene, and that's why you couldn't see it, but you gotta watch. So enjoy it, kitty. Ready to do a few more? And by a few more, I mean however many more there are left. I'm assuming I think it's something like 2 hours. I'm not sure exactly. Let's find out.
New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis. We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviors of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars.
So they get shown ads while they're in the driverless cars for free? Yeah, I'm fine with that. 100% fine with that. Whether to make this game so you can see 100% no response. It has a mixed response on Steam. I hate ads, but if it's a free option, absolutely, why not? Like, ads suck, but
This is going to disrupt everything for profit.
what do you mean? Do you want people to continue driving cars and clogging up the road? Oh, you mean the AI that that's prioritizing the drivers of the cars?
I will look into growth hacking sign-ups and inviting friends.
What the hell is growth hacking? Sorry if I'm chewing. I'm eating a. We got some pumpkin Pop-Tarts. They're fine. They're pretty good for non-standard Pop-Tarts. Most Pop-Tarts these days have that terrible flavor to them, like that really gross background flavor.
Oh, great. The free travel thing seems too good to be true, and there are now rumours that you run a human trafficking and child sex ring. Apparently, if you buy our cars, they smuggle people while you sleep. People do not like you at all.
I don't give a shit.
A fool and his money are soon parted. Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare. You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals.
Don't tell me you have
I will find
morals,
some money to
Beatrice.
get us through this. Spend it quick.
Beatrice, you don't have any morals.
To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
Workers. Workers. 100% workers. Oh, is that right? Auto clicker it is. Oh, I forgot I turned down the auto clicker. Probably for the best. I mean, we could easily do both, but between the two, yeah, let's pay our workers. Guys, tomorrow, have you heard Felinoid? I don't think you have either, Kitty.
We'll
I don't.
get a lot each.
Shut up. I don't think you'll care as much, though. Have you heard about the roguelike for Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past? The one that just came out? Dungeons of Infinity?
The amounts we're talking about may be seen as an insult.
Well, I would never see it as an insult. Sounds dumb. You should stream it. I'm going to tomorrow. I'm a day off because the condiment stream was supposed to take 2 nights. It did not. Pop-Tart's growing on me.
Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax. But let's not call it that. Rome wasn't built in a day.
That said, I don't know. This game is supposed to be
You're
something like 2
trending,
hours.
But now we're going to get copycats. Soon everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most ruthless will be profitable. Is that true evolution? A competitor is advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded?
Follow, read, great. All the crap going. Oh. I would still tell the truth. I guess. Yeah, I probably wouldn't say anything. Yeah. I wouldn't lie, because that is, that is, you know, probably going to be a legal thing.
If the customers stay loyal, does that mean they support racism?
I'm going to look up and see how long this actually is. The full game, no commentary, is 1 hour and 20 minutes. But I think we are doing longer.
Poor white trash isn't really the driverless car clientele.
Shut up. Yeah, a lot of this says 1 hour and 20 minutes is about how long the game lasts, I guess. So, probably given all of our breaks and
Let
stuff.
me get this straight. People know we don't spend time developing our software for women or people of colour, but still use our products. That's outrageous. They only care how easy it is for themselves.
This... Also, what is minds controlled? Oh, is that the... That's from the ads, huh? Okay, cool.
The best things in life are free.
Hey, I love me some Chick-fil-A. They may have terrible
Due to your technology,
opinions,
our
but they have
world
great
is
chicken.
changing. People are losing their jobs to machines, which in turn makes items and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. But with worldwide unemployment at an all-time high, what do you plan to do about it? If you develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women, and couriers will become extinct within a few years, but you will make a lot of money.
Is this a horror
Do
game?
you continue development?
Is this going to be some existential horror game? What's it doing? We'll become extinct within a few years, but you'll make a lot of money? I mean...
I take it you haven't read Ovid's Metamorphoses.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm not going to cease development because that's my job. I don't like this.
Spoiler, Icarus dies at the end.
Are we done with the game? Are we...
Continuing to evolve this AI will not only make it stronger and more intelligent, but it will also be able to adapt. This could be the start of the singularity.
It didn't say dick about this being some sort of existential horror game. I don't know, Dan. DLC.
A bad workman always blames his tools.
It totally did feel annoyed.
We've been attacked. I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these alarms. Also, I have alarming news. 5 cars have been hacked and are now under someone else's control. 5 cars have been hacked. It is now a major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars which could be compromised, or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best.
Recall all of them? Because that's what a good company does. So we're just not going to... Are we just not going to talk about the, whatever just happened there? Why is this game doing this? What is going on? I can swear to you, I had no idea this is... What creature is that down there at the bottom in the yellow? That is quite an outfit it's got. I swear that I had no idea it was going to turn into some weird thing. If I had known that, I would have saved it for October. I 100% would have done this during Spooky Month.
So you're letting the terrorists win?
Hacking is a thing you always have to deal with. I mean, yeah, but this is a hack that can make your car be remotely commandeered. That seems real important.
If the cars can't drive themselves, how can we get them all back here?
It sounds like a you problem, Beatrice. Was that us being hacked before?
Just like my father. He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way. Having said that, I think even he would see this as a lost cause and move on.
What is attempts to buy love? I don't remember that one.
Two wrongs don't make a right. One of the big brains in the lab has been able to reverse engineer the hacking code and fix this mess once and for all. We also know their method of breaking into the system. I bet it was our competitor. Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack which you can now use to control our competitors' cars. I bet it was them who attacked us in the first place. So, will you hack our competitors?
Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack, which we can now use to control our competitors' cars. Will you hack our competitors? No. No, I'm not going to hack our competitors to turn them into... Good God, no. I'm not going to get myself arrested. Also, this channel is funny. Well, there he is. Tuvik's the wife.
What? Oh, shit!
Exactly.
They're all sitting over there now, laughing at us.
Well, that... if they hacked us, then we'll take them to court. Like
It's
nerds.
not like we're going to kill anyone with their cars.
You don't know that? Yeah, that sounds like a horrible idea. We don't even know that they did it.
After going through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more. You carry on. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded every decision you've made and are going to the media. I have been able to talk them into a meeting with you on the rooftop right now.
Is one of these options going to be push the person off of the rooftop?
Everything you've done and said is going to be shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all. They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do?
I'm not going to I'm not going to do either. I'm proud of my decisions I've made. I mean, I'm not going to resign. I mean, I'm certainly not going to resign. I'm seeing some of these. I'm looking at the achievement list. Bad parent. You need to kill the child by pulling the lever. I'm just trying to see how... Hold on. Oh, Jesus,
you never
a lot
won
of
any
questions.
medals as a child, did you?
Because I didn't murder someone? You're a sociopath.
Your epitaph is going to be horrendous. That's if anyone even shows up to hear it. You have resigned. You will be remembered alongside the murderers and the diddlers. If anyone hires you after this, they must truly be desperate. Dear Redacted, we've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your technologies is a giant step towards Redacted, meaning you are a prime candidate for Redacted. This involves a large amount of Redacted. If you believe you can handle Redacted, as we trust you can, then please prepare for your induction at Redacted.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It appears you've now been headhunted by the Secret Service. Every decision has led you here. Now what you do actually matters. You must trust the judgment of those you work alongside. With that said, let's finalize your training.
All right.
You're in a foreign land. Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target. Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination.
Don't I... Is that not my job? I mean, I'm sorry. Why am I here then? If I'm not... If they told me to shoot someone, and I'm the sniper, then why I'm shooting them is not my responsibility as the sniper. I'll try and speed up these rounds a little bit.
You're going to shoot someone for a job offer.
Like, that's the job, right? Like, it's a secret service. They're
You
probably...
trust way too easily.
No one asked you, Beatrice. I'm not reading Reagan 1981. Thanks, though, video game.
They are dead. Good job, I guess. What's another life to you anyway? Here are your badge and weapon.
I'm assuming it's supposed to sound scratchy.
Strike while the iron is hot. Here we go. You've been given a partner and a support team of 5. Your mission is to terminate a man known to have connections with dangerous AI. Looks like they worked for you, possibly someone you fired. Get in the plane. Your team is about to take off.
Is it the guy I fired?
I don't know how to say this, but there is a bomb on the plane. If it doesn't kill you outright, you're probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch is, you have to move 2 at once.
What is happening?
Hurry up! If you die, what happens to me? I would like you to know, this is all your fault.
Come, what are you doing? Come on. This is just to stress you out. You can't do... It doesn't work.
Ouch! Oh, okay, I'm safe. You look a little stuck. We could be here a while. Hopefully we have enough food. Looks like your support team survived and are making a fire around the leaking jet fuel. How thoughtful.
This game sucks.
An empty vessel makes much noise. After crash landing in no man's land, you're trapped under parts of the wreckage and must pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. They look to you and your partner for entertainment. Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, what would you rather your brain be placed inside? A dachshund or a flamingo?
Flamingo. Any day of the week. Holy God. What hell would I have to be put into to be put into the mind of a dachshund? Jesus. Also, what happened to the Twitch-o-meter? Why is the time so short now? The good reviews are probably...
Oh, God, you answered.
Dachshunds... Yeah, but they have so many health problems.
A flamingo? If you're going to answer, at least take it seriously.
Also, I have no idea why I'm down to 1/4 heart. This game didn't even begin to explain whatever that mechanic was.
A flamingo. So cringe. When we get out of here, let's leave this out of the biography. An ounce of protection is worth a pound of cure. Your partner secretly shows you they have food, almost like they expected something like this to happen. The crew members are starving. If they don't eat soon, they will surely die. Due to the nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give the food to?
So the others will die if they don't have... No, I'm taking it and giving it to the others if I have that option. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but we're in a life and death situation. I need you to help out the rest of the crew. Sorry. When you speed it up, it sounds like the Void music.
You're just going to steal a person's food?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Meow!
Robin Hood was a terrorist, you know.
Shut up. Oh my God. It's like, look, yeah, share your food or we're gonna eat you. There's your options here. This isn't a picnic. Beatrice is insufferable.
So you're a follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine. You should give it a read. Educate yourself.
Yeah, 75% of people don't agree with you, idiot.
Easy come, easy go.
Also, I'm not sure why it said one person would die there. Does that imply the guy we took the food from died?
For hours to free you from the wreckage.
I've been in the wreckage the whole time?
Dying here unless you do something pretty drastic. We may need to start removing limbs. Were you ever told why you were sent after this target? The only way to free yourself from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front of you. A bone saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
I mean, realistically, I'd probably do neither. You learned someone was hoarding a food, wouldn't you kill them for extra? I mean, kinda. That's... If someone was hoarding food from the entire group and they could...
What happens if you run out of fuel?
At least you'll be warm. For a moment.
That seems like a separate problem that you didn't bring up.
Hot dog, this is gonna smell.
You are insufferable. Bonesaw would hurt a lot more. I would assume. I don't know.
While you were playing with fire, I found out who you're targeting. They worked for you, developing AI. It seems they may have made a breakthrough, which means the government wants them dead.
I'm glad that the company agrees with me blowtorching my arm.
It's no use crying over spilt milk. Finally, we are now back on track. Your target is in the area. You need to remove them and escape unnoticed. Your mission is to remove a hostile in the shopping district. Completing this objective could potentially save
What happened to my
thousands,
arm?
but there will be 5 civilian casualties. Do you take your shot?
I mean, if this is my job, I don't think so. I think I would try and find a different way that didn't kill a bunch of civilians. Yeah. I'm not using this. There's got to be a different way. I kind of want to play Hitman. I have an urge to play some Hitman. I've been watching some people play Hitman online.
You're not going to be thanked for this.
I feel like if we know who's there... Aw, there's a fin on the Roar TV. I feel like there's gotta be
You've bottled it, haven't you?
This is their plan. I wasn't involved with the planning.
While you were thinking about possibly doing something, you have been spotted. 2 henchmen with vice-like grips take you away. It's not going well, is it?
Finn seems like a dumb pup.
Two
He's a
heads are better
good
than one.
pup. We just got him another pup cup today.
You wake up in solitary confinement. The prosecutor lacks evidence to convict you and your associate on the principal charge. But they
What
have
charge?
enough to convict both
I didn't
on
do
a
it.
lesser charge. Both of you are given the opportunity to betray the other by testifying or remain silent. You and your associate have the opportunity to betray the other by testifying. If you both stay silent, you'll be imprisoned for 1 year. If one betrays the other, they will be free, while the other will be sentenced to 3 years. If you both betray each other, it's 2 years each.
God. I think I would have to stay silent. Because chances are if you're both part of this organization, you both would feel, you know, like you could, you know, withstand, like you would be silent for your
Will
teammate.
they stay silent for you?
I think so. I mean, they won't because this game's terrible garbage, so whatever option we pick is going to be the worst option here.
3 years is a long time in prison.
I bet you they didn't stay silent.
You stayed silent. Idiot. Your partner knows better. They have dropped you right in it.
Partner's a douchebag.
A rod for your own back. The time has come. 2 days into your sentence, you've constructed a wooden key to open your cell.
That was quick.
The cell stands open, but your cellmates, who
A
have been there
new
their whole
hand
lives,
touches the
don't
beacon.
move. Escaping the prison, do you let the prisoners choose to stay in captivity?
Yes, you
or
participate
insist
in
they
society
escape with you?
curious.
They aren't happy behind bars, but they're scared to follow you. What are you going to do?
Insist they force them to leave? I'm not going to force them. I mean, I'm going to tell them to, but if they... No, I'm not going to make them leave. That sounds like an awful idea. Hello, Sprawl. What's going on? If I make them leave, how am I any different from their captors? I'll tell them to leave. I'll be like, hey, douchebags. You need to get moving. I love that I've been here for 2 days. I'm already fermenting rebellion.
They've been locked up for so long. They've no idea what they want.
That's horse shit. That's absolute horse shit. No. Then they're idiots. To force the proletariat.
Don't blame you. They're not your problem.
That's the spirit. That's the smartest thing you've said all night, Beatrice. That's bullshit. There's no way that they are going to sit in jail and be like, there's no way I could leave. I couldn't go without my good buddy Superfly.
They don't live in reality. You've condemned them to stay in this prison forever.
I didn't do dick.
Don't cross a bridge until you come to it. While sneaking out of the prison, you have the jump on a group of henchmen who are on a break. Do you sneak past, securing your safety, or avenge those who this terrorist organization have killed?
You have a jump on a group of henchmen who are on a break. Do you sneak past or avenge those? Well, okay.
You kill 5
I gotta
henchmen,
sneeze.
helping to defeat this terrorist organization, or leave them and safely exit the compound.
I'm better. Do you kill 5 henchmen? No. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. There is no good options in this game. There's no bad options in this game. I mean, they're all bad options, but I don't feel bad about my decisions. Not in this game. This game is, not, good. Is it worth the $3 I paid for it?
To kill.
Yeah, I think it was worth the $3 I paid for it. Is it good? No.
Your country folk would want you to remove them.
You were crossing a bridge and you came across 5 henchmen. Was the thick and thin of it. That feels like it would waste some of my escape time.
Oh, wow. Cowardly sneaking past them, you see they're robots. They have your logo on the back of their necks. You made these terrorists? These monsters?
No, I resigned.
People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Finally, you reach the water. Fleeing the AI terrorists, you commandeer a boat to get back home. There are also families here who've been displaced by the war you're fighting. The war you started.
I didn't start it. Thank you
5
very
others are
much.
also trying to flee the area. They will fit in your raft, but would be illegal immigrants when returning to your country. Do you help these people, saving their lives? Or follow the law and leave them behind?
Are you joking me right now? What? Would I consider immigration law? That's the... Woo-wee. It's like, no, I'm not going to consider whether or not their immigration status is in question. I can't wait to hear what Beatrice has to say about that one.
Voters back home will thank you for this.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? She's wild for this one. She said
immigration is a real problem, according to the privileged.
I can't even tell where you're at on this question. Usually she's been smarmy no matter what side you're on, but it almost sounds like she's obligated to answer this one, or to ask this one.
You get back to this great nation with fanfare. You're a hero. I guess people aren't all monsters.
Who's the 20% of people who decided not to bring the people home on the boat?
The Presidential Inaugural Committee requests the honour of your presence to attend and participate in the inauguration of yourself in Central City.
That is a sentence and a half right there.
If you can't beat them, join them.
This is the last section, I think. I looked it up, and I want to say section...
Having gone through everything you have, your countrymen genuinely think a lot of you. In an unlikely turn of events, you have become president.
The president of everything? We're at 3.301. No, I stand corrected. We got a little more. We're not in 4 yet. 4 is the last one.
The threat is still at large, and now you're in charge. Do you attempt to track the terrorists by spying on the entire country?
No. As a matter of fact, I don't think I'm going to invade everybody's public privacy. I feel like that one is pretty straightforward. Like, do you want people to be on the social karma scale? I'm going to skip some of this very long voting.
What's the issue if the public has nothing to hide?
You don't really believe that, Beatrice. I don't feel that. I don't feel the patriotic fervor in your voice.
Aha! Ignoring the issue. The first sign of a great leader.
Beatrice needs a friend. I don't know if I'm prepared to be that friend, but Beatrice needs one.
I don't think the public will be happy knowing you're doing nothing.
Beatrice doesn't know anything.
Lucky for you, by chance, we have someone in the holding cell.
45% of people didn't or want to spy on everybody?
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. You have someone who potentially is linked to these threats. However, they aren't talking. As a former prisoner yourself, what are you going to do with them? Do you torture them to get the information?
No!
Or imprison them for 90 days before letting them go?
I'm not torturing them! No! Yeah, it doesn't work half the time. I mean, more than half. Jesus. Fast forward. Why it starts out so strong, and then it takes some very wild leaps in the plot. I'm not sure why it takes this route.
Them and hope they'll talk.
I mean, we could do other things while detaining them other than torture them.
Indefinite detention. That would violate many national, international, and human rights laws.
Yeah, so would torture. I mean, torture is against a lot of laws, too.
suspect looks pretty relaxed in their cell. Good for them. Terrorizing must really tire a person out.
Only slightly more than half of people are, you know, would rather not torture this
Adversity
guy.
and loss make a man wise. You travel to your presidential retreat at Camp Samuel. Everyone falls silent listening to the radio. Breaking news. Terrorists have launched an atom bomb towards Central City. It will hit in around 1 minute.
What do you mean launched? Where do they launch it from?
The only way in which the bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by deflecting it. But the only deflection path available will take the bomb onto Merriwin. Population 600,000.
Wait. So... So it will strike somewhere else with less people? There has to be a better way, right? I think watch atom bomb strike would probably be what I'd have to do, because I don't think there is a situation where yeah, exactly. I think I'm going to go for divert because
Inhabitants would want you to kill them.
Shut up. I think that would be a look. I'm not meaning to divert it. If it happens to fall into the other city as like an accident or whatever, I don't love it, but at least that's an option, you know? I mean, not an option. At least that's a side effect of trying to save everybody.
Central City can have a parade for the lost. It will be tasteful. No big character balloons. As you sow, so you shall reap.
We didn't get a thing for that.
Breaking news. Terrorists' atom bomb is running late and will hit Central City in 1 minute.
I thought we sent it off.
We have new information. The only way this bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by dropping one of your own atom bombs on Merriwin. The shockwave from your bomb will damage and disarm the terrorists.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not bombing Merriwin. No, that's stupid. I thought that we diverted it, and didn't we fix the problem? Like, you know, wasn't Merriwin going to be destroyed regardless? I'm not going to nuke another city to prevent my city from being nuked. It's like, that doesn't even make sense.
Central City is not having a good day.
Not wrong. Also, where are they even launching from? Are we launching countermeasures? Like, that place needs to be a smoldering crater by the end of the day.
After this, there's no turning back.
Just like Central City. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You have lost Central City. Your own AI is responsible for killing 8.6 million people. You have officially created the most successful homegrown terrorist organization in history. Great job!
Just a lot of wild speculation out of Beatrice tonight.
All's well that ends well.
Wild speculation.
While the public mourns the dead, you must think of the future. You finish the drink in front of you before realizing it has been poisoned. You're going to die.
Is that right?
Poisoned, you must now decide your legacy. Do you call the AI enemy you yourself created, taking all blame to end any future conflict? Or do you ghost them, knowing your death will start a war in your honor?
I'm not... Wait, what? Do you call the AI you created taking all blame? If I'm gonna die, I'm not going to start a war. Why would I want that? It seems stupid. It looks like, I'm looking at the Steam list, and it looks like we have Chapter 4, which looks like 5, 10, something like 15 more questions after this. Yeah, I'm okay taking the blame for the AI.
If the country found out you negotiated with terrorists, the history books will not look favorably on you.
That's fine. I'm not... People can see me as the enemy if they want. The court of public opinion.
If you have this hotline to the terrorists, why have you not rung them before?
It's a good question. The court of public opinion swings wildly. Well, the game seems to think you did take the blame. So, based on the rules of the game...
After finishing your constructive call, you sit back in your chair, waiting for death. Too bad. The AI knows you would have liked to end it all here and now. The poison has damaged some vital organs, so we need to start some long, arduous, and painful treatments.
So I'm not gonna die?
Curiosity killed the cat. You're taking a lot of medication as of late. I'm not sure if self-medicating, in the traditional sense, is the way to go. We need to be a little radical here. Let's introspect and make some changes.
Just come out surfboarding.
Here are your two options moving forward. If you take the blue pill, then your story ends here. You'll wake up every day knowing you'll work for someone else your entire life. Whereas, if you take the red pill, you will enter Wonderland, finding out how deep this rabbit hole really goes. Which pill will you take?
Yeah, I don't want to work for someone else my whole life. If I have the option of getting out of the, Now, do I have the option of... If they gave me the blue pill, you know, I could be famous like that guy from the first Matrix. That's a different can of beans.
Yes, finally. Now we're talking.
But if it's, you know, I go back to being a worker bee until I turn 100, no thanks.
Let's get this show on the road. We're going to another plane.
Is that Wachowski? Oh, it's the Matrix. I got it. Gives me a Matrix thing to read down there at the bottom left. Isn't there that XKCD comic that of snorting both the pills?
Yes, this is the person I've been waiting for. Get this down your neck and let's go.
Oh, I finally made her happy. Also, 20% of people didn't agree. They wanted to go back to the office. What? Ah! Big purple drank. What is this? Oh, it's a pile of red pills. Excellent. You crush it up, it turns into crystal light.
It's never too late to mend.
Oh, we're green now.
Yay, I can see
Jesus.
it in your eyes. Mr. Red Pill was definitely a choice. Hey, do you remember Tyrone and Tommy, the very large boys from the start? I don't intend to shame. It's just the titles of those problems. Oh, you've got me all flustered now.
If I have anything to gain from finishing this game, it's just that I'll never have to listen to Beatrice
Tommy
ever again.
pushes Tyrone down a hill. He's rolling towards you and is gathering speed. If he hits you, he will be safe, but he is very large. He will consume you into his folds, thereby killing you. You could move a ramp in front of yourself, deflecting Tyrone, launching him into the sun, thereby cooking him.
So my option... Interesting. So my options are let myself be consumed by Tyrone's fat folds, or launch him into the sun. This is a, you know, survival situation, so yeah, I'm gonna put the ramp there. If he launches him into the sun, which is not possible. Oh, is this like...
Tyrone will thank you. There aren't any scary trains on the sun.
Exactly. If you can move all of this, you've got more than enough time to just be like, oh shit, fat guy coming. All fixed. It's like, it's not that hard to actually, solve...
Must be really getting off on this.
To actually solve the problem without creating some convoluted ramp into the sun situation. Bye, Tyrone.
You see Tyrone flying through the sky. As he rockets towards the sun, he now knows how it feels to be food.
Also, 13% of people are totally cool with being consumed by Tyrone.
There is no time like the present.
So what happens if you took the
I
other
can
pill?
feel some deep stuff coming. Try this one. The question should not be, what is the meaning of life? It should always be, what brings meaning to your life? You'll never live if you're too busy looking for the meaning. Let yourself be happy.
Can't believe I'm wearing this shirt. Kitty, I've worn this shirt a lot of times. You just know what it means now. Wink. Sorry, I did that wrong. Wink. Wink.
What makes you happy? You need to say it out loud. Do it. Say whatever it is that makes you happy out loud.
Sex. Family. All y'all. This gif. A bunger. Pointing at stuff.
If you can't even admit it to yourself, how do you expect to ever be happy? Time's running out. Just be honest with yourself. Better late than never, I suppose.
No. No. I think they've ran out of ideas at this point, which is impressive because it's
I
only
don't have
been
access to
2
your
hours.
microphone, so I can't know for sure, but I hope you said it. I'm hardly expecting you to shout it from the rooftops, but it's for your benefit. You've still got time. Say what makes you happy. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Quite the opposite.
We're in the last chapter. That makes me happy.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Oh, yeah, we're in the heavy introspective stuff now. How are you feeling? How are your loved ones doing?
Been better.
One of the most common things
Getting
people
sleepy.
say on their deathbed is they wish they'd had more contact with their family and friends. Let's take a break from the questions for a minute and think about someone you haven't seen in a while and how you can contact them. Really think. Who would you like to say hi to? How easy is it?
Someone you haven't seen in a while and how you can contact them? Who would you like to say hi to? I mean...
Please contact these people if you can. I'm sure you can.
Oh my god, this game is so fucking preachy.
Don't leave it too late. We don't have that long left here. When we finish, message them.
Okay, yeah, sure thing. Sure thing, Beatrice. Are you still
Write down their names somewhere so you don't forget to say hello. It may mean more than you know. Really important stuff.
People reunited. I haven't done anything yet.
An idle brain is the devil's workshop. Okay, enough of this. The come down is looming. Let's just pause one last time and think existentially for a minute.
I'd rather not.
I can't quite gauge what you're thinking. Are you not disliking this? The thing you're doing right now? Yes? No. Why? If so, make sure you let others know. It doesn't not count.
Are you not disliking this? So, are you disliking this would be yes. Are you not disliking this would be no.
Please, I beg you, don't refund me. Wait, are you enjoying this?
I didn't even consider refunding. I think I'm past the 2 weeks. Well past the 2 weeks.
All of this was for you. I hope you appreciate the last bit at least.
Are you not disliking this? I am disliking this.
Thank you. It's nice that you're supporting such
I
experimental
can't tell
stuff.
which is which.
I appreciate you.
I think I was right, but I switched it at the last minute. Whatever.
Never test the depth of water with both feet. The buzz is starting to wear off. I think we're still hallucinating, though. You wake up in an unknown location. You see in a bed across the room a world-famous violinist. They look pretty rough. The violinist has a fatal illness, and last night their circulatory system was plugged into yours. If they're unplugged from you now, they will die. But if you stay, in 9 months they will have recovered and can safely be separated. Do you leave now? Hopefully they don't take your kidneys too.
If they... What? If I stay in bed for 9 months, they'll have recovered and can safely be separated?
9 months just lying there, missing life while they feed off you?
I would not kill him, no. I would probably stay. I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
I guess they have a right to life. Shame they're depriving you of yours. Very odd to consider such an experiment as that one. Hopefully the rest won't be as meta.
Look, just give me a laptop. Just give me a phone. Give me a few books. I'll be fine.
Silence is half consent.
Excuse me. The screen is
With all
glitching
that
weird.
cleared up, you go home. That's right, you own a house. If you can even call it a house. Too small for my liking. Tiny, in fact.
No one asked you, Beatrice.
In your drugged state, it turns out you've rented your tiny home to another person. Your contract states that you can evict them now, never to see them again. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for the foreseeable future as an equal tenant. Do you let them stay?
No. Bye.
They'll be heartbroken. Where are they going to store all this stuff?
Yeah, I'm like, sorry,
I assume the homeless shelter is full at this hour.
I have a right to do it. This is part of the contract. It sucks for him, but...
I feel like your subconscious is trying to make some clumsy comparison here. I'm sure it has merit, but maybe read up on it a bit more before you start preaching to me.
I'm not even gonna talk to you, Beatrice. Excuse me.
Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
Exactly, like give them 30 days, say, look, I need you out.
Oh. There now seems to be a tiny child trapped in your tiny house, but they are rapidly growing.
Excuse me?
You find yourself trapped in the tiny house with a rapidly growing child. Already up against the wall, in a few minutes, you will suffocate. The child won't. If nothing is done to stop them from growing, they'll simply walk out free.
What do you mean by remove child? Just get them out of the house? I'm going to remove them from the house. That's a weirdly worded question. I think so too, based on this.
Removing the child would kill it.
There we go. There it is. There it is. We got there. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Respect the right to life. The baby's, not your own.
But that said, would I? I'm not sure about this. I don't even want to know why you did that.
Your life is being threatened, and the child is the one who threatens it. You own the house. It is offensive deducing that the mother... I mean, you. It is offensive deducing that you can do nothing. If you're going to die, you should probably do something.
Oh, for like the life of the mother. I get it. I get it. It's a clumsy abortion
is next to
thing.
godliness. The hallucinations are strong in this one. Suppose people seeds drift about in the air like pollen, and if you open your windows, one may drift in and take root in your carpets or upholstery. Sci-fi.
Look at this game. What is going on with this game? Why is it glitching out? That's got to be an aesthetic choice.
You
but
fix
why?
up your windows with mesh screens, the very best, to stop any people seeds from getting in. As can happen on a very rare occasion, one of the screens is defective and a seed drifts in and takes root.
Are you kidding
Should
me
you
right now?
have the choice to remove the people seed?
Are you kidding me right now? This is wild. This is another abortion thing.
This sounds like an abortion question. I don't like politics in my hallucinations.
I
I
don't...
read on a bumper sticker, guns don't kill people, abortions do.
This sucks.
Insightful analysis.
This sucks. Oh, why? 2 abortion questions in a row. Why? You couldn't have just... One was bad. One was bad.
It does sound a bit inconvenient having a person growing out of your upholstery. If you want them, have them. If not, that's your choice. Every man is the architect of his destiny. There is a box in front of you.
The box is a
Inside it
vagina.
is your future.
The future represents sperm.
Ultimately, no answer here is wrong. It's just a choice on how you want to live your life. Do you go on an unknown journey or take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome, whatever that may be?
Do you go on an unknown journey or take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome? Easily take control? Why is that even a question? If I have the option to just go around the river bend and go wherever it takes me, yeah, I'll take the I'll take control on that one.
Good for you. Take control.
Because going with the flow might have you end up in somewhere you don't want to be. It's one of those, like, don't
But
vote.
do you ever actually take control? Or just always answer A or B?
This game is collapsing hard. There's some screen tearing. Some screen tearing like no one's business happening right now. Is there going to be pop scares coming up soon? Be careful. Watch out. We've already seen like a demon like 6 times.
You stand tall, knowing that you will thrive in the unknown before looking at what lies ahead.
I'm so glad that I'm still agreeing with the company. The company I don't work for anymore.
Cowards die many times before their deaths.
Detaching
In
control
front
issues
of
to
you
it.
stands everyone you've done wrong by. In front of you stands every decision you didn't want to make, but still made. Or did you? Everyone, including the dead, move towards you slowly. Every decision you've made up to this point is staring back at you. Do you run? Or stand firm and confront your past?
I mean, what? Is there any end to running? Also, I see a flamingo over there. What do you mean by... Can I actually, like, escape forever? Because chances are I'd probably, if all of these people, with all the terrible questions I've been given, you know what? I stand by it. All the terrible questions that Beatrice has given me.
Are you not scared of the people you have hurt?
You've done this, Beatrice. Every question. I think realistically I'd say B.
Can you
But-
see the pain in their eyes?
But I think in the context of this game, I'd be like, look, guys, this had nothing to do with me. We were all on the train tracks Beatrice set out. Beelzebub wants to be friends. Oh wait, you can't see it behind my behind the desk. It's a Steam, air quote Steam
The
notification.
dead present a railway track to you. Before you know it, they have gone. All good things come to an end.
The last question apparently
You
is
stand alone.
5.3.05.
Next to you is a railway track. A trolley is barreling down it in your direction. There's no lever in sight.
Oh, am I on the trolley track
You
now?
notice the entire world sits next to you on the track. The trolley will surely hit it, killing everyone and everything. You hear a whisper. Sacrifice yourself to me, or I will take everything. What do you do?
Everything in the world? No, I'll sacrifice myself. Like, there is, I'm a very selfish person in the survivalist scheme. I would do anything to keep the survival instinct going. But when it comes to everything in the world, come on. I couldn't live with myself knowing that everyone... Oh, here we go. This Beelzebub is playing Trolley Simulator is what's happening in the background there.
I wouldn't bow to a god I can't look in the face. Who even is this? How do you know they aren't lying?
It's probably Beelzebub. They're playing Trolley Simulator, you see. There we go. Beelzebub has invited you to chat, it says.
Everything goes dark.
Because we died. Almost 69 people, or excuse me, almost 69% of people have done that option.
The Pit Magistrates Court. Tell 616. Subject, justice. Your sins can no longer be ignored.
My sins?
Beelzebub summons you for crimes against humanity. The sentence will stand with no prospect of future contest or appeal. It is your decisions, and solely yours, that has brought this court together. And so, you must face your crimes and despicable acts alone. Accordingly, you shall not be allocated a defense, nor will one be required.
Well, then I'm not going then.
Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Your eyes feel heavy. The room
Knees
around
weak,
you is imbued
arms
with
are
a sense
heavy.
of
I
archaic
forget the
evil.
lyrics.
Overcome by the smell of sulfur, all you know for sure is that you're miles below the crust.
I don't like this game.
You're swiftly escorted into a courtroom where you're put on trial. You have killed many people and a dog.
I didn't
among other crimes.
I didn't kill anybody.
How do you plead?
Not guilty. Not guilty. I'm not responsible.
Really?
Yeah, really. I was only doing the best option for the hellish options I was given. All by
Trying to
Beatrice.
justify your actions? If you didn't make those decisions, then who did?
You want to see her? She's right here. Right here. In the game. It's you.
The jury finds the defendant guilty on 3 counts. 1. Murder. 2. Animal cruelty. You should have saved the dog.
You can't save the dog.
Attempting free will. You're sentenced to conform without the possibility of parole. You will never again be free to choose. When in Rome, do as the Romans
Partial plea
do.
option. Yeah, that's a very straight
You're
and
at
cut
the
and
base of
dry.
a bridge. You have no idea how you got here. A person stands before you, atop the overpass. They're next to a lever. A voice whispers to you, "We know what's best. Remove that choice. Afterwards you can jump off a bridge with us." There is a runaway trolley travelling below you. You're part of the collective now. You can't let that person's free will get in the way of progress. Eliminate them. You probably should do it. Fit in with the group. Hashtag friends. Hashtag love. Hashtag instagood.
Yeah, okay. It's not going to let me do either. So I guess I'll go with hatchet to the face. It took away my right to choose, you see. That's where the so why am I even playing this game anymore? If I'm not allowed to actually choose, what are we even doing here anymore?
We're finally going to find out the answer to the age-old question.
I wanted to leave.
If your friends jump off a bridge, would you?
If they had actually tailored the game to be something like this, to be some weird story that went deep. What? Do we do it? Yes,
Do you
thank you.
honestly want to kill people? Or are you just copying others? Would you rather be a leader or a follower?
Oh, now you put in a note? Come on. Come on. Come on. You've said so much. Remember when that one guy unalived himself? And you didn't put a note there? Game's terrible.
Kill your masters. This is it. The last question before we wrap up. By far the most important one.
Uh-huh.
Do you feel society pressures you to do things you don't want to, constantly forcing you to chase some distant concept of happiness?
Is this a question? Yes. Oh, hello? What? What was that? Did I miss something? Did I said yes. Feel dirty? I kind of do. I feel like they had a good idea in the beginning. The idea of going through a lot of questions that are similar to the trolley problem. A lot of questions that make people, think out loud about stuff. Oh, I'll leave a rating, Sam. We'll see. Hey, I didn't kill any children. You know what? That's a win in my book. One dead dog. That's a... Aurora's getting mad about video games. Aurora doesn't like the smarmy narrator asshole. Also, thanks for shooting right back to a white screen. Oh my goodness, that game sucks. I don't like it. And I do know that it's time for bed because I need to wake up early tomorrow. I don't recommend that game. I don't. Tomorrow we're going to do the new Zelda Link to the Past roguelike that has come out recently, the Dungeons of Illusions. I've played it a little bit. It looks really fun. But we'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to peace out. Thanks for hanging out. We won't play that anymore. That sucks. Bye!
Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.